I'd like to know what is the process for choosing the contestants and how many people applied for this version?
A lot applied. A lot always apply. As I mentioned in the beginning, we try to not accept people through the process that have a desire to be on television. There's people who want to do to compete in The Apprentice. It's thousands, thousands and thousands. A huge team of about 30 people that are going through videotapes and online submissions, which is now it's all online. It's a huge job, and try to give everybody a fair chance. And then Donald flies out to Los Angeles, and we spend a couple of days meeting in person, at least 50, sometimes 75 people in person for in-depth, in-person interviews. Then they go through 6-7 hours written psychology exams. Same exams, written exams you would give to law enforcement people. We don't want people who could be of harm to themselves or others. And so then the written tests are taken to actual psychologists who sit down with them and understand what's making them tick and what they're about and what their motivations are. Then of course there's medical tests to make sure they've got no ailments that would preclude them and cause a problem for us. And hours of us sitting with them, talking to them and trying to find out what they're all about. And then we narrow down. Then we do background checks where we actually go and knock on their neighbours' doors and ask questions about them and check all their records and their credit reports and their bank accounts.
Probably the hardest thing we have. I mean, taking literally sometimes tens of thousands of people and breaking it down to 16 people is, I think, the most difficult thing to do. And I never even thought of it until now, Mark. The celebrity version is easy because we have a group of celebrities and we say this one. They all want to be on. The first one was tough, as I told you before, but now everybody wants to be on. But we don't have to really interview them because we know who they are. They're celebrities. We know essentially who they are, but we just go boom, 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 and we don't have to go through the process of really dealing with unknown people. So the regular Apprentice is much harder, but the hardest thing we have to do, I think, is getting those thousands and thousands of people broken down into 16 people.
Wow. What's the weirdest thing you've eliminated someone for? I mean, if they've gotten far enough to get a background check or some sort of that you're allowed to divulge. Too strange to share?
No, it's just people's personal stuff. I mean, everyone's trying to get ahead in life, and I mean, honestly, it's like they're running for office, and who would want to do that? Imagine getting everything looked into your background and you ever thought about it, ever done. So it's hard, and so we have an obligation.
We have some strange things happen. I mean, we have one, nobody knows who it is, I guess I can say, but we have one who really wanted to be on the show, and we had just about selected that person. And then somebody noticed that deep inside in one of the applications it said that if the person does not win, he or she will commit suicide. And meant it. And then we checked on the doctors and, a long list of mental health problems and everything else. I'm saying to myself, man, glad we got that one.